What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's solve this math question that says find the values of x for which x to the 4 is equal to x minus 4 all raised to the 4. Well, our first step will be for us to move x minus 4 all raised to the 4th to the left-hand side so that we have x to the 4th. And as this expression crosses to the left, it becomes minus x minus 4 all raised to the 4. And this is equal to 0. Now, this expression here can also be written as x squared all raised to the 2. The reason is because from indices, when I have a to the m, and this is raised to the n, indices says the exponent multiplies. That means this is m times n. So that means when I multiply 2 times 2, it gives back 4. Minus, we're going to be writing this the same way as this. So this will be x minus 4 all raised to the 2. And we're going to raise this again to the power of 2 to make it 2 times 2, 4. And this is equal to 0. Now notice that we have an expression in difference of two squares. An expression in difference of two squares, for example, when I have a squared minus b squared, this can be written as a minus b times a plus b. If we are to compare what we have here to what we have here, you see that a is in the form of x squared, while b is in the form of x minus 4 all raised to the 2. So we're going to be writing this expression in this form. So we have a minus b. So what is a? A is x squared minus b. This is b. B is x minus 4 all raised to the 2. And this is multiplied by a plus b. So we open another bracket. A is x squared plus b. B is x minus 4 all raised to the 2. That is it. And this is equal to 0. Now, let's expand what we have here and here. So we have, this is x squared minus, on expanding x minus 4 all raised to the 2, we have x squared minus 2 times x times 4, that is 8x, and then plus 4 squared is 16. Close bracket. Now, for this bracket, we have x squared plus, now expanding this, we have the same thing as what we have here, which is x squared minus 8x plus 16. That is it. Close bracket equal to 0. Now, our next step will be for us to open up this bracket. So we have x squared. Now, using this negative to open up the bracket, we have minus x squared. And then minus times minus is plus 8x. Minus times plus is minus 16. Times, this is x squared. Now, using this plus to open up the bracket, we have plus x squared. Plus times minus is minus 8x. Plus times plus is still plus 16. And this is equal to 0. And then simplifying further, you see that x squared minus x squared is gone. So we are left with 8x minus 16 times this, we have x squared plus x squared, that is 2x squared, and then minus 8x plus 16 equal to 0. So we have two cases here. For the first case, let me call this case 1. For case 1, we have 8x minus 16 to be equal to 0, while for case 2, we have this, which is 2x squared minus 8x plus 16 to be equal to 0. Well, we can easily simplify the case 2. Let's just simplify it further so that we have a simpler equation by dividing through by 2. Now, dividing through by 2, these 2 can cancel out so that we have x squared minus 8 divided by 2, that is 4. So minus 4x, and then plus 16 divided by 2 is 8. So plus 8 equal to 0 divided by 2 is 0. So this is our second case. Now let's focus on our first case to get the value of x. For our case 1, we just have to move negative 16 to the right hand side so that we have 8x to be equal to, as negative 16 crosses to the right, it becomes 16. Now to get our first value of x, we just have to divide both sides by 8. Now 8 divided by 8 is 1 times x, that is x, equal to, now 16 divided by 8 is 2. So we have our first value of x. So now let's move on to case 2. So for our case 2, we have the equation x squared minus 4x plus 8 to be equal to 0. I'm going to be using the completing the square method to solve this equation since it cannot be factorized. So our first step in using the completing the square is to move 8 to the right hand side so that we have x squared minus 4x to be equal to, as 8 crosses to the right, it becomes minus 8. Now our next step towards using the completing the square is to take the coefficient of x, which is negative 4, write it out, divide it by 2, and then square everything. So this will result to negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2, and then squared. Now I'm going to be adding this to both sides of the equation. On the left side, we have x squared minus 4x. I'll add this plus minus 2 all squared. So this makes the left hand side a perfect square, equal to the right hand side we have negative 8, and I'm going to add this 2, so plus negative 2 squared. Since this is a perfect squared, it can be written as x minus 2 all raised to the 2. And this is equal to, this is negative 8. Now, negative 2 squared gives plus 4. So, plus 4. Now, let's simplify further. We have x minus 2 all squared to be equal to negative 8 plus 4 is actually negative 4. Now, our next step will be for us to get rid of this square by taking the square root of both sides. Let me just do that in the next step. So I'll take the square root of the left, x minus 2 all squared. Now to take the square root of the right, I write plus or minus the square root of negative 4. Now notice that this square root cancels out the square, leaving behind x minus 2 to be equal to plus or minus. Now the square root of negative 4 is actually 2i. That is it. Now let's move this negative 2 to the right hand side in order to get the value of x. So this will be x equal to, as negative 2 crosses to the right, it becomes positive 2. Here we have plus or minus 2i. So there are two values of x from here. Let me separate them. So remember, we've got one value of x before, which is equal to 2, which is the only real solution. And now the other two solutions are, we have 2, go with the positive, plus 2i. And then the last one is 2. Now go with the negative this time, minus 2i. That is it. Well, feel free to share your ideas in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and have learned something from this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And like I always say, until next time, take care.